In this video, we'll explore how to use comments to engage your visitors in conversation. Comments are an important feature of blogs because they allow your readers to respond to your posts and interact with you, the author. This gives your readers the opportunity to share their own thoughts or questions about the content of your post. But your readers may also provide links to other resources, generate discussion, or simply compliment you for a well-written post. The activity module on the dashboard informs us that there are 2 new comments in response to our blog posts. Comments that are awaiting moderation are highlighted to catch your attention. From here, we can easily approve, reply to, edit, mark as spam, or move a comment to the trash. And previously approved comments can also be unapproved at any time. Now, this commenter has accidentally misspelled our company's name, so I'll click to edit this comment, correcting the typo, and then I'll also approve it before clicking the Update button. And now I'll post a quick reply to this commenter. All right. Clicking the View link will take us to the public view of the post on which this comment and our new reply will appear. Now, because I'm currently logged in, you'll notice that WordPress recognizes me and presents me with only the comment field. But if I log out, we'll see the comment form as it appears to our readers, with the name and email fields also being required. This gives you an added level of security before someone is able to post a comment to your blog. Back in the admin area, the comment screen is where you can perform all the same functions, in addition to being able to bulk edit comments. Multiple comments can be unapproved and approved at once, marked as spam, or moved to the trash. And at the top of the comments page, you can filter comments to show only comments made on your site, or pings, which are comments made on another blog or website in which they link to your article. If you've enabled pingbacks and trackbacks in your settings, then they'll appear alongside the comments just under your posts. Now, comments can be controlled and regulated through the use of filters for language and content, and they can also be queued for approval before they're visible on your website. This can be helpful for blocking comment spam, which can become a real hassle. So to change these settings, visit the Discussion subpanel under Settings. We just talked about pingbacks and trackbacks, which are essentially links to your blog posts from another website. You can choose whether you'd like to send these notifications to other sites when you link to them, and if you'd like to receive incoming pingbacks, which again show up alongside your comments just under your posts. It's a good idea to allow people to post comments on your articles by default. This is how you encourage discussion and create a sense of community on your site. But you can also override these settings for specific articles if you like. Now, I normally require the comment author to fill out their name and email address, but I don't usually require that they register and log into my sites just to post a comment. You can automatically close comments on articles after a certain number of days. And to honor your visitors' privacy, it's a good idea to ask them to opt in to allow the cookies that enable commenting. You can also enable threaded or nested comments up to 10 levels deep. And this helps people to view responses to a particular comment as a group instead of scattered throughout the entire page. If your blog becomes really popular, you may want to break up your comments into more than one page. And you can choose to display your comments with the oldest or the newest comments at the top. Now, you might want to be notified by email whenever someone posts a comment, or at least when a comment is waiting for your approval. And speaking of approval, before a comment is published on your site, you can choose to have an administrator manually approve every comment, or you can choose to automatically approve comments provided the author has had at least one previously approved comment on your site. Now, one really common characteristic of spam comments is that they often contain multiple links. So you might want to manually approve comments that contain 2 or more links. You can also hold comments for moderation if they contain any of the words that you enter into this field. And if you want to go one step further, you can enter a list of commonly used spam words into the comment blacklist field. Comments that contain any of these words will automatically be marked as spam rather than being simply held for moderation. And finally, you can enable or disable avatars, those little icons or images that appear next to an individual's comments on your articles. You can choose a maximum rating for these profile images and even select a default avatar to use if the commenter hasn't created their own. By the way, if you haven't already created a profile image for yourself, visit Gravatar.com and create your own Gravatar today. Then, whenever you post a comment on any WordPress-powered blog, your avatar will appear next to your comment. With these settings in place, you'll be ready to engage your readers in meaningful, two-way conversation.